A day etched in history, the assassination of President Kennedy. November 22, 1963, dawned bright and clear in Dallas, Texas. President John F. Kennedy, young and charismatic, was in town. He rode in an open motorcade, eager to connect with the American people. But at 12:30 p.m., gunshots rang out in Dealey Plaza. President Kennedy was fatally wounded. The assassination sent shockwaves across the globe. The nation mourned, united in grief and disbelief. The finger of blame quickly pointed to Lee Harvey Oswald, a former Marine with a troubled past. Oswald was apprehended in a Texas theater, a gun in his possession. The assassination of President Kennedy remains one of the most significant events in American history. The lone gunman, Lee Harvey Oswald, and the unraveling narrative. Lee Harvey Oswald became the central figure in the assassination narrative. He was a former Marine with known communist sympathies. Arrested just hours after the shooting, Oswald maintained his innocence. He claimed he was a patsy, caught in a larger plot he didn't fully understand. But before he could share his side of the story, Oswald was shot and killed by Jack Ruby, a distraught Dallas nightclub owner, while being transferred between jails. Ruby's shocking act played out on live television, further deepening the mystery. The official investigation, led by the Warren Commission, concluded that Oswald acted alone in killing President Kennedy. But many questioned this finding, fueling a growing sense of doubt and suspicion. Seeds of doubt, questioning the official story. The official narrative, while seemingly straightforward, was not without its flaws. Questions arose about the trajectory of the bullets, the timing of the shots, and the possibility of additional gunmen. One of the most significant points of contention was the magic bullet theory. This theory attempted to explain how a single bullet could have caused multiple wounds to both President Kennedy and Governor Connally. Critics argued that the bullet's alleged trajectory was simply not physically possible. Adding to the skepticism were the actions of the government in the aftermath of the assassination. Documents were sealed, evidence went missing, and key witnesses died under mysterious circumstances. The lack of a clear and satisfying explanation left many wondering if the whole truth had been revealed. Section 4. The Warren Commission, Seeking Truth or Suppressing It. The Warren Commission, established to investigate the assassination, carried a heavy burden. Many accepted their conclusion that Lee Harvey Oswald acted alone. However, a significant portion of the public remained unconvinced. Critics pointed to inconsistencies in witness testimonies, the handling of physical evidence, and the Commission's seeming reluctance to thoroughly investigate alternative theories. The magic bullet theory, a cornerstone of the Warren Commission's findings, became a lightning rod for criticism. This theory, attempting to explain the trajectory of a single bullet that allegedly wounded both President Kennedy and Governor Connally, was deemed implausible by many ballistics experts. The debate over the magic bullet theory exemplified the skepticism surrounding the official narrative. The Warren Commission, despite its best efforts, failed to quell the doubts swirling around the assassination. Their findings, instead of providing closure, ignited a firestorm of controversy. Section 5. Whispers in the Wind, Exploring Popular Conspiracy Theories. In the absence of universally accepted answers, conspiracy theories flourished. They ranged from the plausible to the outlandish, each attempting to fill in the gaps left by the official narrative. One enduring image that fueled speculation was the Umbrella Man. This unidentified figure standing in Dealey Plaza with an open umbrella on a clear day has been the subject of much debate. Some theorize he was signaling to the assassins, while others believe he was attempting to distract the president. Organized crime's potential involvement is another popular theory. The theory posits that mob bosses with their vast resources and reach could have orchestrated the assassination. Theories involving disgruntled CIA agents and anti-Castro Cuban exiles also gained traction. Section 6. A Web of Intrigue, the CIA, Cuba, and the Mafia. The possible involvement of the CIA, anti-Castro Cubans, and the Mafia added layers of complexity to the assassination narrative. The CIA, with its history of covert operations and regime change, became a prime suspect for many conspiracy theorists. President Kennedy's distrust of the agency, particularly after the Bay of Pigs fiasco, fueled speculation that rogue elements within the CIA might have sought to remove him from power. Anti-Castro Cuban exiles, outraged by Kennedy's perceived betrayal after the failed Bay of Pigs invasion, also attracted scrutiny. Many of these exiles, trained and funded by the CIA, had the skills and motivation to carry out an assassination. The Mafia, with its vast network of power and influence, presented another compelling suspect. President Kennedy's brother, Robert Kennedy, had made dismantling organized crime a top priority during his tenure as Attorney General. The possibility of these groups working in concert, each playing a role in the assassination plot, further muddied the waters.